This week on Calling Bullshit, we're going to be talking about austerity. So the most common way that people try to explain this is they'll use the phrase, we need to tighten our belts. Now, the reason that we need to tighten our belts in this metaphor is because we're starving. I can't believe I have to explain this, but if your plan for your economy or your diet involves starvation, it's a really bad plan. Yet just last week, the PM said this.
There will always be a case made for spending more and spending for longer.
Oh really, like longer than the 12 weeks that you've been engaging in stimulus spending?
Such a path is dangerous.
I'm so surprised that you hate the thing you've always hated.
Our budget will be balanced again by keeping expenditures under control.
He's like the I can't believe it's not butter of people. The way that proponents of this idea usually put policy into practice is through an argument about reduction of government spending and a reduction of government debt. They believe that this will increase business confidence. Now, when they say that we need to cut government spending and cut government programs so that we can reduce government debt, it's precipitated by a belief that our debt is too high. Unfortunately, that's just not true. Not only is it really low by international standards, it's also really low by our own historical standards. We spent way more coming out of the Depression and coming out of World War II. Now, for those people old enough to have lived through the 50s and 60s, do you remember it being a time of crippling unemployment and economic ruin? No, that's because public debt didn't actually affect how we lived our lives. If the narratives about debt that predicate austerity isn't true, then you know austerity itself is absolute bullshit. And remember, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably bullshit.